that led to an evening.
You're attracted to each other at the party. That was obvious. You're on your own for the night. That's also obvious.
A mistake he'd regret all his life.
And where's your wife?
Daddy! Honey, oh, God.
And you're here with a strange girl, being a naughty boy.
I don't think having dinner with anybody is a crime.
I've got to see you.
This is gonna stop.
No, it's not gonna stop. It's gonna go on and on.
She keeps calling the apartment.
Hello?
Every time Beth answers the phone, she hangs up. I'm scared, Jimmy.
You play fair with me? Do you have an affair with her? I'll play fair with you.
I don't want to lose my family.
How could you do that?
So you're scared of me, aren't you? You're afraid. Gutless, heartless, spineless.
If you ever come near my family again, I'll kill you. You understand? Daddy! I'm not gonna be ignored. Alicia, where's Ellen?
She's gone.
Call the police.
Whatever resentment she's feeling, she's probably got it out of her system.
What if she didn't get it out of her system? What then?
Fatal Attraction.
I guess you thought you'd get away with it. Well, you can't.
Hi, this is Sam.
And Becca.
That's a telephone on the screen.
I know.
We're watching Fatal Attraction tonight. What about Fatal Attraction? Becca might wonder. Well, it's the second Adrian Lyne film
Yes.
that we're going to review. The tagline, one night stands can be murder. That's like, did you ever see the beginning of Heart to Heart?
I forget, but I know I have.
When he's like, this is my boss, Jonathan Hart. He's a self-made millionaire. He's quite a guy. And this is his wife, Mrs. H. She's one fine lady. Oh, by the way, my name's Max. I take care of both of them with Jane Easy, because when they met, it was murder.
This is my boss, Jonathan Hart, a self-made millionaire. He's quite a guy. This is Mrs. H. She's gorgeous. She's one lady who knows how to take care of herself. By the way, my name is Max. I take care of both of them, which ain't easy. Because when they met, it was murder.
That's my all-time favorite TV show. You ever know Robert Wagner killed his wife?
I know he did. My mom believes it, and every time she sees him, she says, you know he killed his wife, right? I get to hear the whole story over and over again.
So I'm going to read the back of the box. Stylish and sexy, Fatal Attraction took audiences to terrifying new heights, with its thrilling story of a casual encounter going terribly awry. The box office smash was nominated for 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. Adrian Lyne, A Decent Proposal, and Flashdance. Michael Douglas plays Dan Gallagher. A New York attorney has a tryst with seductive Alex Forrest, going close, while his wife, the much hotter Ann Archer, is away. Dan later shrugs off the affair and considers it over. But Alex won't be ignored. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever, even if it means destroying Dan's family to keep him.
That's what she says. She says, I won't be ignored, Dan.
I don't understand because, one, Ann Archer is Ann Archer.
I love her.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just like I said about 9.5 Weeks, the clothing in this movie,
Yeah.
your wife loves it. They both, even though I don't think, there's something about Glenn Close's face that bothers me.
Yeah, her face itself.
Yes, but her hair, her clothing,
Yes.
and jewelry choices, and even Ann Archer's, the clothing in this movie are amazing. Everything is like Donna Karen, and it's just wonderful.
I saw this movie in the theater.
Did you?
Yes. With my friend Dave.
I was gonna say with your dad.
No, my friend Dave and I went to see it.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, I don't know why, we thought it was a comedy.
Maybe.
And I couldn't stop getting... If you watch this movie and pretend it's a comedy, it's literally shot like a comedy. Like, the way things are set up, it almost becomes a parody of itself.
Mm-hmm.
And this was... we laughed throughout the entire movie. At one point, I laughed so hard I dropped an entire box of lemon heads. And they rained the whole way from the top of the theater.
And rolled down
this
because
lady
it's on a
turned
slant.
around. Yeah, this lady turned. She goes, "You boys are sick.
You boys are sick with your lemon heads."
With your lemon heads."
This, believe it or not,
Mm-hmm.
from, we talked about in recent podcasts how
Yeah.
young I was when I saw some of these movies.
Yes.
This was one I did not see until later on in life.
Oh, really?
I just had never seen it, and then one day, I want to say, this one was a little older. I probably saw it in my early 20s for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know why I hadn't seen it before, because obviously it's right up my alley. But I was really impressed with it.
Well, how about Best Actress?
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Close was nominated, and Best Supporting Actress, Ann Archer. They both lost to Cher and the Olympia Dukakis, both in Moonstruck.
Yeah.
It lost Best Picture to The Last Emperor.
I remember that.
So we'll go into the story in a bit. Did you know there's an alternate ending, too?
On this DVD, or
In the original movie.
what is it that she goes to an asylum?
No, so she was originally scripted, she cuts her throat with a knife Dan left on the counter. So it looks like Dan murdered her. After seeing her husband be taken away by police, Beth finds a cassette tape, when she threatens to kill herself. Upon realizing Alex's intentions, Beth takes the tape to the police, which acquits Dan. The last scene shows in flashback Alex killing herself, listening to Madame Butterfly. The test audiences did not like this at all. And Glenn Close said she actually liked the original ending. She believed her character should self-destruct and commit suicide. But she gave in. They filmed a new sequence after they fought for 2 weeks, whether or not. The film was originally released in Japan with the original editing, and the original ending also appears on a special edition VHS and Laserdisc, released in 92, and it's on this DVD too if you ever would want to see it. Here's some other people that you may not know are in this movie. Jane Krakowski is Christine, the babysitter. And she would eventually grow up to be on 30 Rock. And TV's Ally McBeal.
Mm-hmm.
J.J. Johnson. He played O'Rourke. I just like his name. Fred Gwynn is Arthur. He's Herman Munster.
Mm-hmm.
And from Car 54, Where Are You?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, perhaps one of my favorite bit of movie dialogue.
Sometimes that is better.
Then he gets his Achilles tendon chopped off.
Exactly, yeah.
That movie also was shot like a comedy.
What?
Pet Cemetery.
Oh, yeah, I forget.
Stuart Pankin's in this.
Mm-hmm.
From Not Necessarily the News. That's probably before my wife's time, too.
Yep.
And Ellen Foley is Hildy. She was on Night Court. And she is one of the singers with Meatloaf. How about that?
I think. Does it have her list of movies?
I can look it up. Oh, I forgot Fred Gwynn was in My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah, he plays the
I've never seen that movie.
judge. We need to get that soon.
She sang on the Blue Oyster Cult album Mirrors, as well as the songs Hitsville, USA, and Corner Soul on the Clash album Sandinista.
Was she in any other movies?
That's what I'm looking at right now. Her best known role was she was Billy Young on Night Court first season before Marky Post came.
Mm-hmm.
She was in the film version of Hair, Fatal Attraction, Married to the Mob, and Becca's favorite movie, Cocktail.
Yeah, she plays the other waitress at Fridays.
Yes.
That's why I'm trying to think. And I know it's not her, but she looks just like the sister in the movie Witness. Harrison Ford's sister. I remember.
That's Ellen Foley.
What is it, a photographic memory?
Yes, but she was in The Clash and Meatloaf. Who can claim those things?
She's a busy lady. The guy who plays her husband is in, she was also the little girl in Christmas Vacation.
Yes, the little girl in here, she was in Christmas Vacation as well.
She played Ellen Sue or whatever her name was.
Yes.
But the guy who plays the lady from Cocktail's husband. He's a character actor too.
Stuart Pankin.
Yeah.
He was on. He's Earl from Dinosaurs.
Yeah. You'd recognize him.
And he's in Xenon Girl of the 21st Century, if you've ever seen that.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, Arachnophobia.
He's in Mannequin. He plays the manager.
He is the manager in Mannequin, yeah. Well, when Not Necessarily the News was like the first show post Fridays that on cable that tried to be Saturday Night Live.
Mm-hmm.
Rich Hall was on it, who eventually became a Saturday Night Live writer. And it was like 30 minutes. In the first 2 or 3 seasons it was on, it was the greatest show ever. But it's actually where Conan O'Brien got started. He was a writer on it his first year in writing. He's also in a lot of 3D movies that are in IMAX theaters now. But yeah, he's Jimmy here in Fatal Attraction.
He plays his friend at work.
Yeah. I mean, Ann Archer, what can we say about her? She's in Paradise Alley with Terry Funk.
I didn't
And
know
Sylvester
her
Stallone.
early stuff.
Short-
Oh, well, she plays...
Shortcuts, the movie where you can see Huey Lewis's penis.
What?
Shortcuts, did you ever see it? It's a Robert Altman movie. There's one scene where Huey Lewis just gets up and pees. And like, what?
I need to see that.
Yeah. Clear and Present Danger.
Yeah, she plays Harrison Ford's wife.
Yeah, she was in Lullaby in 2014. She was in Hero at Large with, what's his name from Three's Company?
Leap of Faith. With, your buddy, Steve Martin.
Oh, yeah. Patriot Games. Body of Evidence.
Well, she was in all those movies with him as his wife.
Oh, yeah. The Rules of Engagement. Man, she's in, oh, that's not the Man of the House that you love.
No, that might be the one with Tommy Lee Jones.
No, yeah. So, let's talk a little bit about Alex Forrest, Glenn Close, who looks so much better now in her older age.
Her face was, I don't know, something was wrong with it back then.
I think, if you're like me, you probably know her from Guardians of the Galaxy, where she played Nova Prime. No, I'm just kidding. I knew her from other stuff. She was in the Stepford Wives remake.
Everything.
Yeah, 101 Dalmatians.
Cruella de Vil.
Mars Attacks, she plays the First Lady. Hook.
Hook, I told you.
Yep, she's
a
gutless.
cameo.
Yeah, Dangerous Liaisons, which made a year after this. Jagged Edge. Greystoke, The Legend of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes. She's in The Natural, The Big Chill, The World According to Garp. He played the corpse in The Big Chill, the friend that dies that they all come to see. Kevin Costner. He was supposed to be in the movie longer, and it just didn't work out.
Oh.
And finally, Michael Douglas.
A personal hero.
A personal hero?
Yeah.
Why is he a personal hero?
I think he's just a really good actor.
Yeah.
I like everything he's ever done. I don't think he has a bad movie.
What do you think? Do you think he and his wife are getting divorced? Or
No.
He just keeps going back and forth, back and forth. He's had a lot of health problems lately.
Catherine Zeta-Jones and I like our older men.
Yeah, he got HPV in his mouth. Let's give you a little trivia, and then we're going to begin.
I'll read you the trivia.
Okay.
You always read it.
Let me find it first. That's storyline. Oh, did you know?
You know, I have to read it to you.
Okay. Some of the trivia is not always good.
Okay, I can skip through.
Yeah.
Did you know that Glenn Close still has the knife she used in the movie hanging in her kitchen?
Does she still have the rabbit?
No.
Does she have the album Rabbit Fur Coat?
No.
By the Watson twins?
That's the only sad part. According to Glenn Close, people still come up to her and tell her, "Thanks, you saved my marriage." I don't know how she would have saved it. It's
I was thinking about sleeping with a horse-faced woman.
And I didn't because I thought she'd kill my family.
And I said, "Don't boil." You know what? For years, guys have said, "You shouldn't go out with that girl because she'll boil your bunny."
No, not my bunny.
And I said, "I don't have a bunny."
Did you know that in 1987, this was the highest grossing movie of the year?
Really?
Yeah. And more than 20 directors passed on this project.
Adrian Lynn was like, "Look,
I'll do it.
I'm the king of sexy movies. I did Flashdance. I did 9.5 Weeks. I'm going to do..." Did he do Sliver?
No.
You know who produced Sliver?
Who?
Robert Evans.
Am I proud of what I've accomplished? Well, some of it. Was I right when I thought I could do it all by myself? Oh, man, I was worse than right. I was wrong. But what a ride it's been. What a ride. How's that, kid?
Great, we got it.
Ties into another podcast.
Ooh.
The apartment used for the Gallagher's apartment towards the beginning of the film is the same apartment used in 9.5 weeks.
Adrian Lynn was like, I got this apartment. And
I
outside
just have my coats there.
outside there are some kids. And if you ask them, they'll fart the theme from Jaws for you. The other day I was sitting at work and just staring off into space. And I thought about that scene. And I tried to figure out why that scene doesn't make any sense. And I still can't add it up.
This is interesting.
Okay.
John Carpenter and Brian De Palma were offered the chance to direct, but both backed out because they feared that the story was way too similar to Play Misty for Me.
It is very similar. Mm-hmm. Did you ever see that movie with Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, my dad loves that movie.
I'm not shocked that your dad loves that movie.
He does. I only watched part of it, so maybe I do need to see it
The other thing
again.
is, I think this is a stage of his career where everybody said every Brian De Palma movie is the most anti-woman movie ever. If he had made this movie, it wouldn't have happened. It would have blown up in his face.
Glenn Close graduated from Rosemary Hall, an all-girls boarding school. Michael Douglas graduated from the, how do you say that? Chiote?
Where?
Choate?
Chiote Rosemary Hall.
An all-boys boarding school.
Let me see this one right here. John Borman was also offered this?
Yes.
He's like, I made a Deer Hunter, made Excalibur.
Hope and Glory.
Yeah. Did you ever see Excalibur, the movie he did?
Don't think so.
I saw it when I was 8. It's the most violent movie ever. I should not have been allowed to watch Excalibur. But we're like, hey, we got this HBO. They won't show anything that's... Let's watch Barbarella and Excalibur.
This I don't agree with.
But it's trivia.
Maybe.
How do you fight trivia?
I don't like this piece of trivia.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Bravo ranked this as number 59 on the 100 scariest movies. I don't think this is a scary movie.
They did have The Beyond on that list.
That's
Which
good.
I don't think is a scary movie. I just think it's an awesome movie.
This kind of bothers me too. Elizabeth Shue was originally considered for the role of Alex, but was forced to turn it down because she was signed to the Disney movie Adventures in Babysitting.
Wow.
She looked her age for Adventures in Babysitting. She would not have made this a believable character. She was good looking, I'll give you that. So maybe more men would have went to see the movie.
No. I think dudes were weirdly into Glenn Close when this came out. Like, she was considered sexy. Like, Ellen Barkin was too, but I think Ellen Barkin.
Sharon Stone auditioned for the role of Alex, but was passed over.
Oh.
Christopher Reeve turned down the role of Dan Gallagher.
This movie would have sucked if he was in it.
I know, he's not
R.I.P.
a good bad guy.
He was not a good bad guy. The only movie he's a good bad guy in is Death Trap. Have you ever seen that movie? Yes. With him and Michael Caine where they make out? I saw that when I was like 5.
Your buddy Gilda Radner auditioned for the role of Alex, too.
Really?
Yep.
That might have changed her career.
I know.
That would have been interesting. I would have liked it. She would be. What if she played it like Rosanna Dana?
I know.
Did you ever? Did you ever get a piece of thing stuck in your teeth like this? That's what it would have been like. Michael Douglas would have been like, I have mouth HPV.
Glenn Close was actually the 4th choice.
Who was
Faye
above?
Dunaway, Mia Farrow, and Angelica Houston.
Did you ever?
But they never ended up auditioning. Barbara Hershey, Miranda Richardson, and Deborah Winger were first choices.
Deborah Winger would have been good.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the documentary on the Rosemary's Baby DVD about Mia Farrow? Like how she acts during it. Like, she's like a little kid.
Yeah.
When she's talking, she's like, I just love everybody, and I think we should have peace. And you could tell that, like...
she's on the drugs.
Well, you could tell the director was like, I hate her. Like, I can't wait to be done with this.
I love her. She's crazy.
She, her sister is the reason why the Beatles didn't stay with the Maharishi Yoga. Because supposedly her sister, someone tried to put moves on her sister.
Oh.
Her sister was later in Zombie 2.
Yeah.
The Fulci movie. How crazy is that? That's also when Peter Fonda said to them, I know what it's like to be dead.
This makes me happy.
Okay.
Because one of my other movies got made. So the little girl, same little girl from, Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
She got the part because Ashley Bank, who played the little girl in Monster Squad,
Yeah.
the one who befriends Frankenstein, she couldn't take it because she was just agreed to do Monster Squad.
I think she made the right call.
I do too.
I like Monster Squad.
My
better.
life would be completely different. I might not even be here in this room if that would have happened.
When we see Monster Squad at the drive-in,
Mm-hmm.
what's the odds that I cry when Frankenstein goes away at the end of the movie?
100%.
100% cry.
And then I give my baby a French fry and I say, "Here, baby." He does.
And
I snuggle
then
him.
Bill comes over to the car and goes, "Are you crying?" Goes Frankenstein. Like,
Do you have another beer? Are you crying?
are you crying? Do you want a cigar? Are you crying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This was included among the 1001 movies you must see before you die.
I don't know about
And apparently Adrian Lynn asked Tracy Ullman to screen test before Glenn Close won the part.
Tracy Ullman was a really good dramatic actress.
I love her. I think
And
she's
a really
the
good
best.
singer.
She's when she does her show. I love that show that Tracy takes on.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite
She
shows.
did Breakaway before the Detroit Cobras did.
Mm-hmm.
She was doing like the modern versions of those songs before they got into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the early 80s. That's how I knew her, because she did that song, They Don't Know About Us. Do you remember that song?
They don't know
Yeah.
about us.
That
Yes,
was
I
on
know it.
MTV all the time, and I was like, Tracy Ullman is so
They
hot.
never heard of.
And then I didn't realize she was a comedian, and it was like just like a joke kind
Oh,
of thing.
I
that she
love
was doing,
every
so-
single person that she plays on that show.
And that's where the Simpsons
who else
came
she
from.
plays? A good one that we should watch.
What?
She plays Robin Hood, and Robin Hood Men in Tights, the funny one.
Yeah.
She plays the witch,
Oh, yeah.
and she's funny.
Isn't Dave Chappelle in it?
Yes, he plays the Moor. Basically.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's lots of people in that movie.
Let me
What's
see.
his name? My favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? He plays the bad guy. He plays Sheriff Rottingham.
Oh, yeah. There's connections here. That how this movie connects to other movies.
What do you mean?
Like how it has influenced other movies. Sometimes these things are interesting. Sometimes they're not. I leave that to you, the fan, as you listen. So let's talk about it. This is a remake of a British short film called Diversion, which James Dearden wrote and directed. And it was remade as Akshretutu, an Indian version of it. So it's been referenced a million times by TV shows. Like literally, I'm scanning through like so many different dialogue. It's talking about boiling bunnies. It's in all those things. It's been spoofed numerous times on different shows. Especially in South Park, it was one time Spaced. So many different. Cartman twice on South Park it happened. They had a stuffed animal be boiled. Yeah, with a stuffed animal. Don't worry. But so you didn't see this till later? Mm-mm. I saw it when I was 15. I had not ever dated anybody, so I didn't understand the.
You thought this was what was gonna happen. Have you ever
said-
screwed up?
I said, "You better never screw up, because you will have a woman cutting her wrists in your house.
And your bunnies will be gone.
Your bunnies, don't ever get a bunny.
If you're gonna get a woman, get a woman. If you're gonna get a bunny, get a bunny. Never get both.
Yeah, don't get. You get a choice.
Yeah.
You can have a woman who's crazy,
Or a baby bunny
or a baby
rabbit.
bunny rabbit.
I picked the bunny rabbit.
The beginning of this DVD, when this is an older DVD, when DVDs first came out, they didn't really do much with the menus. So this menu is like a telephone to the right, like an old
Because
touch
she
telephone.
keeps calling and harassing him.
And then there's a picture of Michael Douglas that slowly morphs into a picture of Glenn Close, which slowly morphs back into Michael Douglas. There's like 4 pictures that just do a little morph. And that's it. And the logo. There's some, now DVDs like talk to you and they play music and there's all sorts of hidden
And I
Easter
swear to God,
eggs.
they get louder if you're not paying attention.
Oh,
they say,
tell-
hit the play button.
Turn me up into headphones. That's what they say. Anything you'd like to add before you watch Fatal Attraction? That's going to sound really weird probably whenever I listen to him. Sometimes I listen back and I'm like, does my voice really do that?
You can highlight.
Does that get high like that? Do you think you're going to write another novel?
I
Brian?
would like to watch Fatal Attraction.
You could write another novel, Brian. You going to maybe friends become enemies, enemies become friends. That's what you're gonna do, Brian. You're gonna write that book, huh?
My baby says this to me all the time. He does this little skit.
I do little skits for you.
You do. He keeps me very entertained. Again, another reason why I married him. There's never a dull moment.
My job is entertainment.
You are.
I am.
You're here for my delight.
I'm here to provide for the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Write things.
Yes.
Carry things that are heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Get bugs.
Which he's been fired at that job.
Got a special thing that's like a special brush hand so I can get them and take them outside.
Let's talk about how many bugs he's dropped. I mean, if you're a girl or anybody who's, has a little, you're scared of bugs, I'm not terrified, but I have all these dreams where if there's a bug in the room that it's going to crawl in our noses and live in our brains.
When we're
going to have guts full of bugs. And maybe this was, I'm not super scared of horror movies, but all these little things have been implanted in my brain over time.
When we saw The Beyond, my wife elbowed me and said, "This is what happens when you don't pick up bugs."
Exactly. Or in Fright Night 2, remember when he cuts the guy's stomach open and all those bugs fly out because that's all he ate?
Or when the guy in Prince of Darkness says,
"Do you want some coffee?"
He's like,
and it's a cup full of worms.
No, but he says, "I have some bad news for you."
Oh, yeah.
And you're not going to like it.
And his legs are filled with bugs. That's what happens.
Just because one bug. Steve and his brother Al, the bugs.
Steve and his brother Brian.
I thought Al was his
They
brother.
go into your body, and then they call their friends. And they say, "Hey, come on, everybody.
Hey, this house, this dude just takes us outside, and we come right back in. He takes us outside again.
He's crazy.
He's crazy. We thought he'd squash us like
the woman,
like the bugs we are." The woman yells at him, and he just says, "Do do 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 do." He opens up the door, sets us outside, and talks to us like we're fucking humans. Says,
my husband has this thing where he tries to catch them in his hand, takes them to the window.
I'm the bug.
Somehow,
I'm the bug whisperer.
But somehow they're suicidal and they leap from his hands when he gets towards the window.
I'm interventionist, bug interventionist.
I've given up on asking him to kill bugs.
I sat outside with the giant bees that spin around outside the porch, and I was like, "What up, bee brothers?"
My baby's gonna turn into the fly one day, hanging out with all these
Oh,
bugs.
that'd be lovely. I'll be checking out myself in the mirror. I'm like, my skin's a little dry, and then my nose just falls off.
I know.
You'll love it.
Put it on the mantle.
You'll love it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, Gina Davis was not attractive in that movie, and later became attractive.
I think the best she ever looked was in A League of Their Own, and Earth Girls Are Easy.
No. I think she looked pretty good in Earth Girls Are Easy, but Julie Brown, big crush on Julie Brown.
Oh, yeah.
So I was more into Julie Brown.
I didn't say she looked better than her.
I think in The Long Kiss Goodnight, she looked better.
Ooh, the modern 90s Gina Davis.
Yeah, I think Cutthroat Island with Matthew Modine, the movie that ruined her career.
Mm.
That's why she and Rennie Harlan broke up. Because of that movie. They were dating. That was going to be her big movie that made her an action hero.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, this is pre-Pirates of the Caribbean, where nobody made pirate movies.
No.
Except pirates. And...
She just always holds a special place in my heart.
Why?
Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah. She said that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What's she done lately?
Nothing. Probably raised kids.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know. If only there was a magical box that I could type in Gina Davis, and it would tell me exactly what she's doing. She spells it with an E-A. Magical box. Computer.
G-E-E.
Gina Rollins.
G-E-E-N-A.
Okay. Gina Rollins? Is that who you want me to look up?
She's in The Skeleton Key.
Gina Rollins?
Yes, she has a southern accent.
Do you know what
She says, "My husband."
There's a Hold Steady song about her.
Yeah.
The Slapped Actress.
Oh.
It was about her.
She says to Kate Hudson, I have some geraniums in the attic. Some geranium seeds. Will you go on and fetch them?
I'm going to go through Gina Davis's movies just to go through them, and I bet...
Oh, Transylvania 65000, that is a wonderful movie.
That was the one. I'm going to bet how many of these movies my wife likes.
Well, just
Okay, I'm going to say... No, I'm going to read you the list, and I'm going to see if you like them or not. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Tootsie?
Never saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
Fletch? Mm-mm. I think Fletch is kind of like... Okay, Transylvania 65000?
Yes.
The Fly?
Yes.
Beetlejuice?
Yes.
Earth Girls Are Easy?
Yes.
The Accidental Tourist?
No.
Quick Change?
No.
Thelma and Louise?
Yes.
A League of Their Own?
Yes.
Hero?
Yes.
Angie?
Yes.
Speechless?
Yes.
Cutthroat Island?
No.
The Long Kiss Goodnight?
Yes.
So
the Stuart Littles.
Stuart Little 1, 2. I never saw 3.
Well,
it was direct to video.
Won't we?
Yeah. Accidents happen.
I haven't seen anything.
She's in a new movie this year, Marjorie Prime. Mm-hmm. Me, Him, Her, when Marnie was there. Mm-hmm. She was Kit the Cat. She was in an episode of Knight Rider. She was on Remington Steele as well. Mm-hmm. She had her own show, The Gina Davis Show, from 2000 to 2001. And she was on the show Commander in Chief. She had her own show then, too. And
Thelma and Louise.
She won Best Actress for Thelma and Louise. Oh, nominated.
Yeah.
Yeah, she won a bunch of other awards. She won Best Supporting Actress for The Accidental Tourist. Mm-hmm. She won a Golden Globe for the Commander in Chief show. Mm-hmm. So Gina Davis.
She's a working lady.
She's a working lady. What else has she been doing? Gina Davis, would you like to be on the pod? She said, I don't know if I'd like to be on the podcast. But, depends how I'm doing. Maybe I'll be on it. She was married to... Can you name more than one of her husbands?
Matthew Modine.
No, not in real life.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, yes.
Really?
She was
how
married,
long?
She was married to Jeff Goldblum.
Only 3 years.
Only 3 years. She was in 3 movies with him.
Yeah.
She was married to Richard Imolo for a year. And Rennie Harlan for 5 years. He directed her in Cutthroat Island and The Long Kiss Goodnight. And then she's married to Iranian-American plastic surgery Reza Jaharneh.
So how many husbands? 3 altogether?
4 altogether.
Jesus Christ.
But she has 3 kids with him. She has a daughter named Aliza Keshvar Javarne, and fraternal twins Keon William and Caius Stephen. The marriage is Gina Davis's 4th marriage. Wow. She's also in Grey's Anatomy. And she'll be with John Hamm, she'll be in Marjorie Prime. Service creating holographic projections of late family members allows a woman to spend time with a younger version of her deceased husband. It's going to have John Hamm, Tim Robbins, Gina Davis,
Tim Robbins.
Stephanie Ajuhar, and Lois Smith. And it's an American science fiction movie.
Oh, I think I'd like it.
Yeah. That's why you like Hero. Andy Garcia's in it.
Yeah.
I would bet if I had to pick an actor that my wife would be into, Andy Garcia. And Gina Davis, that's her 2013 there.
She's nice.
She's 60 years old.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That makes me feel old.
Yeah. She was born January 21st, 1956. She also was a fashion model. And she, in 1999, almost made the U.S. Olympic archery team. Why do we start talking about Gina Davis?
I don't know, but we need to watch Fatal Attraction.
Now I don't want to watch. Now I want to watch a Gina Davis movie.
You want to watch Cutthroat Island?
Gina Davis almost played in this movie. Is that maybe why?
Yes, maybe.
Maybe? Huh. Okay. So, Fatal Attraction, starting now. If you don't have Fatal Attraction, you should find it. You should watch it. And that way you're ready to watch it with us. I think you should check it out. I think you should watch a couple Adrian Lyne movies in a row.
Like us?
Like what?
Like us?
Like us? Maybe you sit in a chair and someone pours a bucket of water on you like Flashdance.
You want me to do that to you?
I got the chair.
And get the bucket.
Go get the bucket.
Yeah.
get the bucket.
Exciting things go on in this
You
house.
say, I pull the cord and I go, ah!
Knowing you'd pull the cord and fall out the ceiling.
It would hit me right in the head.
Yep.
I went, I'm a man with a feeling and holding control of your soul. That's What a Feeling by Irene Cara
I know the
from
song.
Flashdance.
Yep.
Most people would not bring it like I did, and they would just do Maniac.
But you brought it.
No, but I brought it. I do the Irene Cara one.
I know.
I start crying. I was so excited.
I know.
All right, Fatal Attraction. Begin.
Ach, hello there. Give the demonstration of my new invention, the Goodies Machine. Special for patrons of this drive-in, the machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at a snack bar just waiting for you.
We just finished watching Fatal Attraction. It was not as funny as I remembered it. I think it's
That's not a funny movie.
When you're 15 and you've never had sex yet, and you
You're
don't
like,
know how girls
crazy.
work, women are crazy. Why
Yes, we are, and that'll happen.
No, I don't want that to happen because I'm not
Yeah.
going to cheat on you.
Thank you.
That's why it's not. But that would happen. You're saying that could happen with someone else, is what you're saying. Okay, you're just saying that happens is what you're really saying. Mm-hmm. Well, let's dish.
Oh, please.
Let's dish, honey.
Oh, my husband's a gay man.
Welcome to Talking About Movies.
Welcome to Talking About Flicks.
Welcome to Do You Love Movies? Is this an episode of Do You Love Movies?
It's called Stars, Stars, Stars.
Welcome to episode, the show after the show. I'm Sam, and I'm here with Becky.
Becky.
And Angie.
Samuel.
Anyway, let's talk about this movie.
Okay.
Do tell.
Do tell.
So Michael Douglas, his wife's going away for the weekend to see her family. He's out.
Thinks it's a good opportunity.
To maybe get a little
on the side.
A little on the side, and he thinks
no one will ever find out
this lady's a career
and
woman.
She acted like she wasn't going to tell anyone. That
Yeah, she was like, she said, "Are you discreet?" And he was like, "Are you?" She goes, "I'm discreet.
I'm very discreet.
I'm very discreet." How did she get better looking?
That word has always creeped me out. When you have to ask or use that means something shitty went down.
I would tell you, anybody that says they're discreet is never discreet.
Dirty as fuck.
Dirty as fuck. I think Michael Douglas lived this life.
I
think that's why he was so good in it.
Pre-Catherine
Zeta-Jones. He had HPV.
In his where?
In his mouth.
We don't need to go any further.
If you're wondering how it got there.
Oh, some people we love very much listen to this. You don't need to say.
I'm just saying, stuff happened to Michael Douglas. Mm-hmm. Yep. He's got a wife who's crazy now. Mm-hmm. Catherine Zeta-Jones been in and out of the sanitarium.
Is she?
Well, it's not the 50s, but she's had some mental problems, yeah.
Really?
She's not Frances Farmer yet, but she's had a few.
What's wrong with her?
She's had, like, depression issues and stuff.
Yeah.
And, he's had some... He's been in bad shape from the HPV because it leads to throat and tongue and mouth cancer. Mm. Yeah. And, they're constantly rumored to be getting divorced in tabloids. Mm-hmm. But, his other son, one of his sons from his second marriage, I believe, is in jail right now for cocaine. Right?
I think we saw that. We looked
it's like a pretty big sentence. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Drugs.
He was like, thanks.
Wasn't his name? It was something funny, like I know not River Phoenix, but like River Douglas or something.
Yeah,
like that.
There was a cover of a great headline in the Enquirer. Michael Douglas to cops. Thanks for arresting my son. I love great. My favorite one is Ryan, who's the big actor from the 70s?
Hayden O'Neill.
Yeah, Ryan O'Neill. Ryan O'Neill did this to me, and it's the sun pointing to his face, and it's all black and blue.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great one.
Because you probably deserved it. That's why I did it.
There's a lot of the one tabloid in New York always has those ones, like City to Mayor, drop dead. When,
whatchamacallit, page 6 or whatever.
Yeah, and like whenever Saddam Hussein got killed, they had one that's like, he's in hell now on the cover. Like, how do they know?
They sent a reporter.
Like, I'm live in hell, and Saddam Hussein just came in.
Yes.
So, but let's talk about Fatal Instinct.
Fatal Attraction.
I put the two of them together. I think if you compare the two of them, Sharon Stone much better looking.
Oh, yeah.
Also from Meadville.
My mom's from there.
I know.
She was born in the same town.
She went to Allegheny College, too.
Oh.
The same college as Trent Reznor.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And Dan Ayer. He was
we had some winners come from there.
An Allegheny Gator.
God.
He's a loyal Gator.
You can see me now. I'm making their
Gator clapping.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. But let's talk about this movie, Fatal Attraction. I saw it the first time when I was probably 16 in Newcastle with Dave Shableski. Mm-hmm. We thought it was a comedy.
My husband still laughed at some parts of it. So.
Oh, the way that they have the scene set with the bunny. You know it's coming, so you have to laugh because it's.
Well, that was like a huge spoiler. I'm guessing back then.
Oh,
like
back
when
then,
it came out, people were like, "There's a part."
Yeah, that's all people.
Believe.
There's all people.
And then 2 days later, everybody in the world knew because I'm loudmouth friend of yours.
They didn't.
I think people told each other.
We didn't have the internet back then.
I knew it before I even saw it.
You saw it after, way after.
Yeah.
My baby grew up in a post-internet world is where you grew up. So what's it like to live in a post-internet world, Rebecca?
You sound like you're from London.
My God, what? Wait, I was so close to having a real London accent for once.
My baby thinks sometimes his accent sounds like something. They don't. They just sound silly.
My accents are wonderful, Governor. I think a wink's as good as a nod to a blind bat. Huh? Do you have some snaps of Glenn Close? Maybe taken on holiday? Maybe on holiday?
You just sound like a weirdo. You don't sound British.
Well, that's my character. It was a British weirdo. It was a weirdo. Okay. That wasn't necessarily a British weirdo. I'm glad you picked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is she a goer? Does she go? She likes to get around a lot. Oh, I bet she does.
Okay, town bicycle.
You married?
Yes.
I'm a bachelor myself. Is your wife a goer? Hey? Know what I mean? Nudge, know what I mean? Say no more.
Beg your pardon?
Your wife, does she go? Hey? Know what I mean? Does she go? Hey?
She sometimes goes.
I bet she does. Say no more. Know what I mean? Nudge.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow you.
Follow me. That's good. A nod's as good as a wink to a blind bat.
Glenn Close will grow up to be the Nova Prime in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm. No, that's the other one. I always get her.
No, it's Glenn Close.
No, but who was... What was that movie we watched? Ricky and the Flash.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep. I get them two confused a lot.
There's an easy way to tell them apart.
What?
Meryl Streep's a lot better actress.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they're both blonde around that age.
And kind of like...
Of late, they look not a lot alike, but just similar
They're
roles.
not really pretty, but if they weren't actresses, people wouldn't think they're pretty. Kind of like in Ellen Barkin's, their third forgotten sister.
Yeah, I didn't say it out loud, but yes.
So I said it. They're quirky looking, as they said in the 80s.
I know, but she just...
Her hair was horrible in this movie. Her makeup was bad.
I think they did it on purpose.
You do?
Yeah.
I think... so I'll talk about some things.
There was stuff that was in then, but I think the crazy hair made her so much different than his
she was
wife.
like Mufasa, kind of.
She was very striking looking, whether it be good or bad.
But both wives had...
She's somebody you'd notice.
Both wives had mop-like hair.
Yeah, but brown hair doesn't... The blonde hair is...
So his wife went away. He hooked up. They had sex in a sink.
Elevator.
They poured water in an elevator. They got stuck between floors in the elevator. A lot of stuff happened there. And really, Adrian Lynn, coming up just like 9.5 weeks. Some playing with light, just painting with light, luscious lighting, bold, striking cinematography. But unlike 9.5 weeks, it was like 2 days. Mm-hmm. And then they went dancing, just like 9.5 weeks.
Salsa dancing, yes.
They met a kid who farted the theme from Jaws.
That's true.
No, they didn't. And then he said, Michael Douglas was like, I'm going to go back to my life and never tell anybody about this. Glenn Close is like,
She's not having it.
I'm having your baby.
I still don't know that was...
I don't think it was true.
But in the movie, he says that he called her doctor. That's why he broke into her apartment to find her doctor.
Oh, she wasn't having
to check. And she was.
She was?
But, I mean, still, as crazy as she was, she could have had somebody be in on that.
Yeah, she could have had someone in on that. She could have had someone else's kid. Been having someone else's kid. Who knows? Or maybe she was. I can taste you. I can feel you. She left a cassette for him. If this,
he says, don't taste my mom.
This is the way that it is now. This is how you can tell this movie's in the 80s. Because today, she would just send him an MP3 via the internet. Mm-hmm. And everybody would have a cell phone.
Or an email.
Yeah, or an email with that message in it. Today, he had to get a cassette. And it was like, play me, Alex. And he was like, I wonder what's on this cassette. She's like, this is a mixtape of some songs I really like.
Little does Sam know I've left mixtapes all over his office.
Have you?
And he has to discover the clues.
When I
made you a mix CD.
You did. When I was young, I would often make mix CDs for girls. Mm-hmm. And I had friends that would leave mix CDs for girls, like stalkering, like on their porch.
Great.
Leave them a tape. Like, I made this for you. It's different. Making a Spotify mix for somebody is not making somebody a mixtape.
No.
A mixtape, there's some work to it, and you gotta put a theme to it. Mm-hmm. Not to be high fidelity here, but I agree with a lot of stuff in high fidelity.
Yes.
But this is not high fidelity.
No.
This is not Basic Instinct.
Basic.
This is Fatal Attraction.
Basic Sliver. No.
Sliver. We bought Sliver.
I love that movie.
I like to watch. That was the first dirty movie I watched when I was at Art Institute. I walked in a room, and all these guys are watching this movie. I'm like, what are you guys movie?
It's not that dirty. It really
no,
isn't.
not Sliver. There's
Basic
a movie,
Instinct.
No, there's a movie called I Like to Watch from like '83. It's a dirty movie.
Oh.
So all these guys were sitting around watching it, laughing. I'm like, what are you guys watching? And everybody walked away from it. I was like, oh no! And you just hear there's this guy staring at a screen, and he goes, I like to watch. It had Harry Reams in it. It didn't really.
I don't know who that is.
He's the main star of Deep Throat. That's it. He was a real actor. That's why. Yeah, but he wasn't in this.
No.
I can't tell you what's in it. I just remember the guy saying it, and they must have said it like 17 times in the movie. Because I was in the other room trying to do work, and I could hear people going, I like to watch, and I'm like, I have an assignment. Don't any of you go to school? Don't any of you go to school?
No, they went to watch porn for a living.
They went to watch porn for a living. Guess what they do today?
What?
They work in 7-Elevens. Do you know what I do for a living? I have a heart attack at 43.
Yeah. I'd rather you be at the 7-Eleven.
No, I make some good slushies.
You know.
It's like, come on in.
Slushy king.
Come on in. You want a big gulp slushy? I can do that for you.
My baby with his long hair and his beard, he looks like he works at 7-Eleven.
I wrap my towel the right way. I say, come on in, my friend.
No, you
Becca's
just look
friends
you just look very laid back. So
secret story about my wife, but not secret anymore. My wife's in deep with the Unimark crew.
Yeah, they show her Hindu.
They talk to her about the video. They show her the video cameras. They show her robberies that have been foiled. They tell her stories. One guy was outside putting his mask on. They looked outside and saw him putting his mask. So they called the police. The guy walked through the store. Police walked in right behind him.
I believe that the Unimark crew should outfit me with a walkie-talkie and a police scanner, and then I could fight crime for them from down the street.
Yeah.
And be a warning system. Because you never know in a holdup. What if they're not able to get to the police, or
I like Michael Douglas.
They could
trying to get
buzz me.
Police. He's like,
I have a friend.
I have a friend. and he had sex with the wrong woman. And they're like, what's your friend's name? Bart. Michael Buglas. Michael Buglas. And he, here's the thing. Here's my theory. I don't think you should ever cheat.
No.
But I think if you do, it should be with someone way higher than the person you're with.
That is really horrible.
I'm just joking. But you really should. If you're going to do it. No. Here's what I learned from this movie as an adult. As a kid, I thought it was funny. As an adult, it really does show. Any guy that watches this and wants to cheat after it, tell me. That's right. Should. Will not want to. It's like so much. It's too much. It's too much.
That's what the bunny sounded like in the pot.
Bunny was like this. Do you know what I mean? It's just like that minute or two of pleasure.
Hope it was worth it.
15 seconds.
Yeah,
pleasure.
for most of them.
Yeah, and like then it's like a lifetime of wonder who's on the phone. I wonder when she's coming to the house. I wonder when she's gonna kidnap my daughter and give her ice cream and ask for weird kisses. She was like, give me a kiss right here. I took you on the roller the roller coaster.
A weird kiss like this one.
Give me a kiss on the chin.
On the tip of my nose.
Give me a kiss on the tip of my nose. Kiss each tendril of my mop-like hair. You get out of the car, little boy. I'm a girl. I thought that was a boy for half the movie, and I'm like, why does he have on a dress? Oh, he must be in Little Women. I wrote a whole narrative in my head.
No.
My favorite scene in the movie is when she was in the hospital. Michael Douglas went to sit down, and the dad just looked at him and went,
you piece of shit.
You son of a bitch. Angelo says, wait, go ahead and tell us. Cheating's wrong. We'll keep going. That's it.
Cheating's wrong.
Cheating's wrong, Ange? What else, Ange?
Bug.
See, I have to go to the bathroom.
I think so.
Cheating's wrong.
That's all he had to say.
I have to translate what else he had to say. So then eventually nothing seems to work. She fucks up his car.
John Spartan, you are fined 1 credit for a violation of the verbal morality statute.
She messes up his car, and she comes to the house and kidnaps the daughter, and then the wife gets in a car wreck and all sorts of stuff. So he finally takes her home. There's a bug in the house while we're doing the podcast. I'm gonna put it out the window while I talk to you. This bug's name is Abilene.
His name is Johnson.
His name is Johnson. I'm taking the bug out the window.
Did you throw him on the ground yet?
Yeah.
No, I meant out of the ground.
The bug is gone.
Tell your listeners how you do that.
I take the bug in my hand.
And then he pretends to throw it out the window.
No, I didn't throw it because the bug would have to fall a tremendous distance.
When my husband is somewhat clumsy, says, oops, not really, drops it on purpose so he doesn't hurt a bug.
I wouldn't hurt.
Why do 99 out of 100 of them get away?
No, that bug's been kicked out.
One dies in an accident, the rest get away.
No bugs die. No bugs have been killed during this podcast. No bugs have been harmed or injured during the making of this podcast. So, anyway, while I take Angelo out and Rebecca comes to join me, I will say that Basic Instinct, I would not sleep with Glenn Close.
Basic instinct.
I would say I don't know the difference between Fatal Attraction and Basic Instinct. I think I'm going to have to do some special editing on this episode.
Oh, God bless.
I think I don't like Sharon.
Hey.
I haven't liked Sharon Stone since Total Recall. How about that? I would not sleep with Glenn Close.
Mrs. Quaid.
Yeah. It's like, I had the craziest dream. I dreamt I was married to a brunette. No, that wasn't me saying that.
I know.
So, Becca, now that we're outside, let's talk about Fatal Attraction. Adrian Lynn did it again. Made a movie about sexy stuff. Except this movie had some...
It was a thriller.
It was a thriller.
Had twists and turns.
A lot of choking.
Yeah.
A lot of pouring water on titties.
Knives.
Did you like how they juxtaposed their sex in that earlier scene with their fight later? I thought that was some interesting stuff.
Yes.
I liked the last shot inside the tub with the point of view shots of the choking. That was good. And then only a woman could stop the woman. It was very much a female empowerment.
It was.
What's the line that you said is the line that everybody remembers from this?
I won't be ignored, Dan.
That's what she said.
Put your name in it. See how it sounds. I won't be ignored, Sam.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It hurts.
It does.
So what do you want to give her a letter grade to this movie?
A B.
A B? I'm going to give it, I think it was probably higher. I would rate it higher when I was younger.
Now movies have outdone it.
Yeah, but I think you got to recognize it for its time. I think I'd give it a B. I mean, I don't have to think. Who do I like? I think
B for be careful.
I think I have to ask myself.
Yeah.
But were I to talk to myself, I would think that I would give it a B.
Yeah.
I think it was. I think guys in the '80s.
Would have given it an A.
They would have given it a much lower grade. They'd been like that. No.
Wouldn't cook our bunny.
She wouldn't cook our bunny. That dog was like, whew, good thing that wasn't me. I don't fit in a pot. I'm a big dog. What if the dog talked in this movie? The dog was like, Michael Douglas, you better look out. That woman's been sneaking around like crazy. And he's like, the dog keeps barking and I can't understand what he says.
That's what he said.
So, any closing thoughts on the movie? Before the train comes to take us away?
I think it was a very good movie for its time.
Okay.
Like I said, I really liked the way it was filmed.
It's
I liked
Adrian
the colors,
Lynn.
the lighting.
The fashion.
Maybe why the fashion.
The lighting was sumptuous.
Yes.
Phantasmagorical, I said earlier.
And I asked him what that meant.
It is amazing, incredible, wondrous. It was beyond description. So I really love Adrian Lynn's lighting. We're almost out of his movies, though.
I'll buy more.
We're going to go watch Lolita next. Well, thanks for listening to our podcast. We're going to go back inside the house now with our dog. And we're going to pick out another movie. We'll probably fall asleep watching that one. So we have a few movies laying up by the VCR. We have a few movies laying up by the DVD player. Most of those movies my wife won't want to watch.
I wish it was a VCR.
Yeah, she wishes it was a VCR. Wild Zero, no real interest in watching it. Amazon Women on the Moon, again, no real interest in watching it. What's our next movie, baby? A surprise for the fans?
The almighty Titanic.
No, not yet.
Yes, that ship has sailed.
No, that's a special Kickstarter to get me money for watching that. It's going to pay for your wedding ring. No. My heart will not go on. Angelo, you don't want to watch.
The cherry on the
You don't want to watch
Sunday.
Titanic. I'll make you a deal. I should watch Titanic if you watch something that you don't want to watch.
Exactly. I'll do it.
We'll let you see. We'll see you in a future episode. We're gonna go get our dog, carry him in the house, snuggle up in bed, fire up the DVD player, and we'll see you
next Tuesday
at the movies. Oh my God, my baby said, oh my gosh, that's offensive. We'll see you
at the movies.
Oh, what?